Hi, hello. You may be wondering, who the hell is this cat? Or probably not, I don't know. As the name of the channel says, I'm Sol the Celestine, also known as Sol. I don't usually do this kind of videos, but I thought it would be fun to make an art video with commentary and all that stuff. Now, play the intro. By the way, I wanted to do like sprites or avatars or whatever of my sauna, but I didn't have time, and so I'm using this little kitty with pancakes. Yeah. So, last year I really got into the magical girl niche, and I'm still into it. So I've been watching a lot of Precure. I rewatched Madoka Magica. I watched this weird anime that's been in development hell for years, and I've been reading Magical Girl Dandelion, which by the way you should read right now. It's really good. Oh my god. And among other stuff, I also watched Magical Girl Rising Project, which I watched back in July, and even though I had my problems with it, I like it. Now I'm reading the original light novels and I'm really enjoying them. I'd say I like it more than the anime. At the time of recording this, I'm reading Restart Part 1. No spoilers, please. As I said, I had some problems with Magical Girl Rising Project, which includes some of the designs. I don't even need to explain myself. So, I thought it would be fun to redesign some of the characters and give them a bit of my personal touch or whatever. But first of all, here are some disclaimers. 1. This video isn't me fixing these designs. Even though I'm redesigning them based on my problems with them, I'm mostly doing this for fun. I actually really dislike when people act all condescending like that when they do redesigns. 2. Just because I'm critical of MGRP, it doesn't mean I hate it or I hate all of its fans. As I said, I'm loving this series so far. Also, there's going to be some spoilers of the anime and the first novel, which are the same thing. 3. If you're gonna watch this video and comment something like, "Oh my god, you awful SJW transgender woke anime tourist who thinks boobies are sexual," respectfully, just get out of my video, please. You don't have to like my redesign, just don't be like that, please. And 4. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get into it. I don't have a lot of problems with Pucelle's design. I really like it. However, I don't like that she's showing her boobs and doesn't have any pen. I didn't watch the read a lot from her original designs, so I used colors and traits for my redesign. First of all, I gave her some pants and more protective armor, which I don't think is very protective honestly, but the original wasn't protective at all either, and I'm doing this for fun, so screw it. I also made it a bit desaturated golden because I didn't want to get rid of the beige in her chest in the original, and I made her frilly dress sheer thing a bit longer to make it look a little bit more like a magical girl dress. Since the bow on the back of her neck wasn't noticeable when I redesigned her, I thought it would be cool if I put it on her chest. Lastly, I changed the color of her eyeshadows because it was kind of bothering me that it was a random color and not one from her design. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained myself really well, sorry. Okay, I'm done explaining her redesign. Now I might ramble about her. Spoilers! Skip to the next redesign if you don't want spoilers, by the way. Man, La Pucelle is really cool. I think her relationship with Snow White is cute and it made me sad to read about how she grieved her. Also, I'm very fond of her transgender vibe. Like, she's a boy when she or he is not transformed, but she turns into a girl when transformed. I think that's pretty cool. Will that make her and the Snow White straight Yuri? I don't know, man. I'm just saying shit. And here's the final result. I hope you like it. Okay, so before I begin, I tried making her design more accurate to how ninjas dress, so I searched some reference, however I'm not sure if they're accurate or correct, so I would really appreciate some feedback on this. Anyways, about the redesign. Like La Pucelle, I kept her colors and the concept of her design intact or whatever. And of course I got rid of that damn bikini because of reasons I don't think I have to explain. I got rid of those pompons on her butt and the fishnets on her shoulders because I genuinely don't understand what they do on their design. like genuinely. I gave her a more ninja-like outfit and I kept her scarf because it's a cute detail. I also put a belt to have more red on her design and also because I didn't want her waist to feel empty. I know some of these changes are like really subjective to me, but as I said, I'm doing this for fun. I'm no expert. Well, that's kinda it, I guess. So, about my opinion about her. I think she's cool. She's not my fave, but I like her. Her power of throwing shuriken that always hit their target is cool. Man, if only she were there on July 13, 2024. For legal reasons, that's a joke. And I find it funny that she's always clicking her tongue. I don't know why. Well, I don't know what else to say, so here's the final result. So, I wanted to also redesign Swim Swim for obvious reasons, but trying to find references and planning her redesign was overwhelming, so I gave up. I'm weak. And since I didn't draw her, I thought I could put a Sister Nana redesign I made some months ago. I hope you like it. I think this redesign could have been better. I know this is from some months ago, but I feel it's a bit simplistic and boring. Maybe if I have time, I'll redesign this redesign. I do not know if I'll make a spit paint of it, but what I will do is post it on social media. By the way, follow me on my social media and well, my commissions are open if you're interested. You can like buy one or something, I don't know. God, that's so cringe. Anyways, about the redesign, I just made her less sexualized. To be honest, I don't really care about sexy design as long as the characters are adults, like Sister Nana in this case. My problem with this design is the concept of sexy nun. I don't like it at all. There are many reasons why I think it's a creepy concept, but mostly because nuns are not supposed to be sexualized. They make the choice to not be seen as something sexual, and I find it weird that people want to sexualize them for the sake of owning the Catholics. Like, yeah, a lot of Catholics are dumb as fuck. However, objectifying women who choose to not be seen sexually is not it. That aside, I think I could have made a non-sexualized design that is not boring. But again, I'll redesign this redesign someday. Now a quick opinion about Sister Nana. She's one of my favorites from MCRP. I think it's cool that she's canonically a lesbian, or at least sapphic, and her relationship with Winter Prison is cute. Also, spoilers, again, spoilers! Reading about her depression about Winter Prison's death in the light novel hit me a bit more than in the anime. You know, actually the original light novel, while having its problems, it's better than the anime in my opinion. Like, I know that a novel and an animated show are two different art forms and adapting them is pretty hard, but that's just my opinion. If you like the MGRP anime, I recommend you to read the light novel. I think you'll like it. And well, that was it. Thanks for watching this video. It's different from my usual content, but I hope you like it. I'm sorry if my English or my pronunciation is weird. It's not my first language, and even though I can write it quite well, speaking it's a bit hard to me. If you like my drawings, go check out my social media, link in the description. And well, that's it. Bye bye. I hope we can meet again.
Dylan, you found a big Chungus gem. Sniff it and win a PS5.